Hello, I'm glad you're here. So, today we're talking about, do you run in the times of testing? We're going to be in Luke 8, verses 4 through 6, and then verse 13. And it says, "And when much people were gathered together, and were come to him out of every city, he spake by a parable. A sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away, because it lacked moisture." And then when he describes it in verse 13, he says, "They on the rock are they which, when they hear, receive the word with joy, and these have no root, which for a while believe, and in time of temptation fall away." So this is the parable of the seeds and the sower, and we're talking about the seed that fell on the rocky ground. And it says that those are the ones that receive the word with joy when they hear it, but they have no root. They believe for a while, but in the time of testing they fall away. And it makes me think of, we go to church on Sunday and we worship and we hear the word of God, and we walk away feeling excited and joyful and just overwhelmed with what God has given us for that day. And then Monday comes and things seem to fall apart at work, or the bottom falls out, or maybe we get some bad news. Something happens. And at the first sign of trouble, we run, or we sulk, or we try to fix it, or we crumble. We do everything we can except turn to the one that can get us through it all. That seed didn't take root. We didn't allow that seed to take root in our hearts, and we never learned to apply it to our lives. We were given the tools that we needed, but we didn't use them. I saw something this week that said, just like a guitar without strings is useless, life without God is useless. So we have to learn how to apply the Word of God to our lives so that it can take root in our hearts. We need to meditate on it and just apply it. It needs to be something that we hang on to and keep and let that take root. It needs to be something that we fill our hearts and our minds with, and it will give us what we need for our everyday lives so that when troubles do come, we won't crumble. We can say that we believe the Word of God, but unless we've allowed that seed to take root and to grow and become a part of our lives, then we've wasted what God has so graciously given us. So, thinking about, whether it's your Sunday worship time, whether it's your daily Bible reading, your daily quiet time, whatever it is, whenever you have received the Word of God, we've got to allow that to just penetrate our hearts and hide it in our hearts so that we can hang on to those things and apply those things to our lives so that we can have the tools that we need for life's situations. So I hope that you have a great rest of the week, and you will take those seeds that are the Word of God and you will hang on to those things, because those are the things that we need to make it through life. So I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Thanks.